This year, our family has a very momentous occasion. Many of you already know that our oldest daughter, Hannah, is going to be married. And it looks like the wedding is going to be around July of this year in Seattle, Washington. Now, as they were planning for the wedding, we communicated with them that if they decided to get married this year, that it was very unlikely that all of us would be able to attend the wedding, simply because we had just spent half of 2015 in the United States, and we've only been back for 7 months, and we were anticipating that it would be extremely difficult to raise up the money for 7 airline tickets that quickly. And we did suggest that if they wanted to wait for 2 or 3 years, then their wedding could overlap with our furlough when we're already back in the United States. But really, they've already been waiting for a while, and they were ready to get married, and we stand behind their decision. We're confident that they're making the right decision. And just to let you know, we had already been planning on sending Jillian and Emily to the United States to stay a few months with my parents in Colorado. And this is partly because they are nearing the age that they will be going home, and they'll need to learn how to live there without mom and dad and without their siblings to be around them. And so we're hoping that by doing that, it's going to make that next transition a lot easier. And so we were already planning for that, and we've been trying to set aside a little bit of money each month to work towards that. We've made some progress, but we're not there yet. But I had already somewhat determined that besides these two, that we would probably only try to raise that money for 1 or 2 more airline tickets, and the rest would have to sit out of the wedding. But lately, I've been trying to look at other options and consider everything, and my heart is softening towards the idea of just trying to raise all of the airline tickets. And one of the things that recently contributed to this was something that Elijah shared with us, or shared with Cindy and the other children the other day when they were taking some time to pray about various things, including the possibility of getting some airline tickets to go to the wedding.
As we were praying, I saw an image in my mind of 7 pennies falling from heaven. And I think that means that enough money will be provided for the whole family to go to Hannah's wedding. And why I think there were pennies and not thousands of dollars falling from heaven is because $1,000 to God is just like a penny.
So that was really encouraging for us to hear that from him. And just within 24 hours of that time of prayer, we were notified that somebody was already willing to actually pay for Cindy's airline ticket. They let us know that they were going to do that. And we had not sent out any proposals or appeals or requests. So it really was just very surprising to us, and it was very encouraging as well. Now, we're willing to do whatever. We realize that when we chose to become missionaries, that there are certain costs that we have to count, and privileges that we won't necessarily get to experience, and we realize that, and we're willing to do whatever seems most reasonable. But we also know that God can provide these airline tickets, and we're asking you that if God lays it on your heart to pay for one of the other airline tickets for us to go to the wedding, I can tell you that it would make our family very, very happy. Or if you want to pay a portion of an airline ticket, it would really bless us. And just to let you know, we are already looking towards the possibility of using that time in the States, not just to go to the wedding, although that would be the most important part, but also to utilize that time to do the types of things that missionaries normally do when they go back to their home country. So we would try to accomplish some other things while we were in the States as well. But if God puts on your heart to give, we would be very grateful. Thank you.